Peer pressure. Oh! Bags on bags on bags. What if he just ended up forgetting I was in there? That's a thumbnail right there. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone on the non-binary spectrum, my name is Exia and welcome back to another series, and specifically the Breakfast Club. So, last episode, we started our first day and got detention immediately because dude was like really detention hungry, let's be honest. Like, seriously, what normal teenager you know, I mean, not normal teenager, normal teacher you know just holds them on them like that, like ammunition. Like, even in the case of like students you know always cause trouble, teachers are like, you know what, whatever, he's gonna probably get like 2 more by the end of class, so I'm just gonna write them up later. But like, he's just ready. So I feel like we were doomed from the start. That's all I'm saying. We were doomed from the start. So we got to detention, we met everyone, and you know, we got in trouble. The last thing I remember happening was that Bender pulled out a knife, put it down, but then Allison was looking at it, and I was like, whoa, Allison, what are you doing? And I went to pick it up, and then Vernon came in and then saw me with the knife. So that's where we ended off. And I also mentioned in the last video that I never really saw the movie, so I wasn't sure on what Allison's deal was, like if this was all an act or, you know, if she's just eccentric. Okay, detention boredom gets the better of Bender, who leads the group on a dangerous adventure through the school's empty hallways. Ooh, I got a bunch of gems, so I'm ready. Dang it. Oh no, just back to this. I can't. Just back to this. Vernon stares at the knife in your hand. By all indications, he's several levels less than pleased. You think? I don't even know what I did at the last school though. That's the thing. So now I'm just like, how much trouble am I? Give me that knife. Vernon steps towards you and rips the switchblade from out of your hands. Well, Rebby, you may have just set the record. Fuck. For the fastest expulsion in the history of the district. Whoa! Unless, of course, you can come up with a reasonable explanation. It's Bender's knife. We found it in the library. Keep your mouth shut. We found it in the library. Okay, keeping your mouth shut is not going to do anything. We found it. Yeah, that, you know what? That would make sense as a lie. We found it. You know how high school kids can get. You found a knife in a library. Obviously, we're gonna get excited and mess with it. We found it in a library, sir. You expect me to just believe that there was a switchblade lying around a library? Why would there not be just a random knife? Sometimes it could be the teacher's knife. Sometimes the teachers be wilding. It's the truth. How did you find it? Fuck. I know I wasn't supposed to get up, but I was pacing down the aisles. See, I wanted to take the essay assignment seriously. And I always do my best the best thinking when I'm pacing. I found it in one of the aisles sticking out of Moby's dick. Brian, Andrew, and Claire stifle laughter. Bender cracks a smile. It's Moby Dick. Well, anyway, I was just bringing it to you, and that's when you walked in. Right, guys? I swear to God, if none of y'all back me up, I will use the knife on y'all. Look at the rest of the kids who nod affirmatively. Good. But again, I did threaten them. Vernon narrows his eyes to assessing the situation. Nice try, sweetheart, but possession is 9/10 of the law. You're expelled. Let's go. What? Fuck. Vernon grabs you by the collar and pulls you towards the library door. Dick? Excuse me, Rich? Vernon stops and turns to face Bender. Are you really dumb enough to believe that that's Rebby's knife? Vernon lets go of you. You just brought yourself another Saturday, mister. See, he just handing these things out like it's nothing. Eat my shorts. What was that? Eat? Bye. Shorts. The freaking zoom ins are hilarious. You just bought one more. Well, I'm free the Saturday after that. Beyond that, I'm gonna have to check my calendar. Good, because it's gonna be filled. Take the heat off, Bender. Stay out of it. Take the heat off, Bender. Please relax. Like, look, there's like, even if you're like the bad kid at school, there's still a limit. So, sir, I think I'd stay out of this one if I were you, Revy. But sir, watch it, honey. You're walking a very thin line. The phone in your office is ringing. I don't hear anything. I hear it too. Vernon listens for the fictitious phone ring, then starts head towards the door. You're mine, John Bender. What can I say? I'm thrilled. Oh, I'm sure that's exactly what you want these people to believe. You ought to spend a little more time trying to do something with yourself, and a little less time trying to impress people. You might be better off. Brandon walks out of the library and lets the door slam behind him. Fuck you! 11:59 a.m. Now what if he heard that it came back, Bender? The gang hangs around the table, staring into various points in space. The alarm on Brian's watch goes off. Bender, Brian, fuck. Time for lunch. As everyone settles into their seats, you scan the room, deciding who to sit with. Sit with Andrew and Claire. Sit with Claire and Andrew. Sit with Bender. Sit with Allison. Sit with Brian. You know what? I feel like we haven't spent time with Allison. So let's sit with her. Made an impactful choice. You take a seat next to Allison. I wanted that knife. I know you did. That's why I took it. Enough to get expelled for it? Yes. Allison looks you up and down like she's sizing you up. You ever find a dead body? This was a mistake. This was a mistake already. Look at Bender in the background. Dude looks like he brought a whole big bag of Lay's to school. No. Why? Just wondering if we have anything in common. People say I'm a freak. I wonder what would give them that impression. We're all freaks in our own way. What's freaky about you? I play bongos in a nude. I've seen a UFO. I'm actually pretty normal. You can lie. I saw a UFO once. I don't believe you. It's true. I was stargazing in my backyard as a kid. There it was. Shiny saucer with blinking blue lights. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was abducted by aliens once. Allison unwraps her sandwich, white bread with one slice of olive. Okay. God, I keep reading off of my phone and I'm... Turn it this way. Then I can't be... Okay. She peels the olive loaf off of the bread and she whips it in the air in disgust. It lands with a splat on the face of the modern sculpture before sliding off onto the floor. She then proceeds to empty several pixie sticks onto the bread. And then she smashes a handful of sugar roll cereal on top. That looks interesting. Everyone watches with a mix of confusion and horror as Allison brings the unholy concoction to her mouth. Allison takes a huge bite. Crunch. Just then, Bender plops himself lazily in the chair next to you. So, Thanks for owning up to about the knife. That was cool. Yeah, well, it was mine. And thanks for trying to take the heat off me. Aw, you're welcome. I know Vernon's phone wasn't ringing. No problem. He sits down and checks out Brian's lunch bag. What are we having? Good thing he didn't ask me what I was eating, because I don't share. There's only enough for one person, and one person will eat it. What are we having? Alright, go on. It's just your standard regular lunch, I guess. Where's yours? Don't have one. Yeah, you didn't bring lunch? No. Bender inspects the contents of Brian's lunch bag. Well, Brian, this is a very nutritious lunch. All the food groups are represented. Did your mom marry Mr. Rogers? No, Mr. Johnson. I feel like that's asking Bender's just gonna start something, because he seems really sensitive about it. So maybe let's ask Brian. So, what's life like at home, Brian? Are you kidding me? It must be like 1950s sitcom over at the Johnsons' residence. Yeah, it's not quite like that. Yeah, okay. I'm serious. My life is no picnic. Dork. Yeah? You are a parent's wet dream. Alright, what about your family, Bender? Oh, mine? That's real easy. Bender launches into an impression of his father laying into him. Stupid, worthless, no good, goddamn freeloading son of a bitch. Big mouth, know-it-all, asshole jerk. Bender now switches to an impression of his mother. You forgot ugly, lazy, and disrespectful. Bender's father slaps his mother. Shut up, bitch. Go fix me a turkey pot pie. Now Bender shifts back and forth between playing himself and his father. What about you, Dad? Fuck you. No, Dad. What about you? Fuck you. No, Dad. What about you? Fuck you. Bender then mimics his father beating him. Jesus. There's an uneasy quiet in the library. Is that for real? Wanna come over sometime? It's bullshit. It's all a part of your image. I don't believe a word of it. It's kind of wrong to try to discredit someone's whole life, but like, usually this is the case with kids like Bender. I don't believe in my Bender. It's not really my. It's not even really my place. Like to say someone is lying about how things are at home. I think he's being honest. Sounds real to me. Well, I don't buy it. You don't believe me? No. No? Did I stutter? Andrew just feel like he's being confrontational for no reason. Bender goes over to Andrew and pulls up his sleeve to reveal a circular shaped burn. Do you believe this? Huh? It's about the size of a cigar. Do I stutter? Bender thrusts his arm a little closer to Andrew's face. See? This is what you get in my house when you spill paint in the garage. Bender heads towards the book-covered table in the back. God, I gotta go back to the back, getting to console people. I should just set up shop there. And throws all the books up to the floor in a rage. I'm done sitting here with you fucking dildos. He jumps onto the table and grabs the railing on the stairs to the second floor. Nice. He pulls himself up and takes a seat on the stairs facing away from the rest of you. As tears form in Bender's eyes, the rest of you return to your lunches. Share your lunch with Bender. Damn, 34 gems? Jesus, game. You want to save some for the rest of us? Dang, fine. Only because I feel bad. You grab your lunch and head over to where Bender is sitting on the stairs. He looks up at you as you take a seat next to him. What do you want? Well, first of all, a little less hostility. I know you're angry, but I'm not the one who, what's the word, said you were lying. I hate eating alone. You hungry? I could eat. Share your sandwich, share your chips, split everything equally. Everything, fuck it. You hand better half of your turkey sandwich with chips. Bender hungrily takes a bite of the sandwich. What? No mayo? Wait, I'm eating a sandwich with no mayo? Ew. My grandfather made it. He doesn't believe in condiments. What? 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 Condiments aren't like God. You don't really have a choice to believe in them or not. I mean, he thinks they're a luxury. How come you didn't bring me lunch? Out of cash. Besides, I'd rather spend my money on other things. Like what? Extracurricular activities. Like the good kush. Be inquisitive, be sarcastic. A little sarcastic, give me. Be sarcastic. What? You mean like the physics club? Haha, no. So what are you talking about? What else? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Truly are an open book, Bender. So what are you into? Music, sports, anything dangerous. What am I into? Sports. Let's say Ruby likes sports. I'm an athlete. I'm pretty much into all sports. You play basketball? Big time. We should shoot some hoops sometime. Nah. Yeah, maybe, no. Ruby would destroy him. I get a feeling he doesn't do that much. So what made you come over here? Be compassionate, be sarcastic, be flirty. Ooh. Be compassionate, be sarcastic, be flirty. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I have a soft spot for the bad boy. I don't know what it is. / class clown. And I don't know why. I've always had this since elementary school. And I hate it. I've been hoping for some alone time with you all. I like that it sounds like she's fake. Oh yeah? Yeah, surprised. A little. I didn't think I was your type. What would my type look like? Dude, I showed up to school in leather. What did you think my type was? Well, think again. You give Bender your sexiest stare. After a moment, he breaks eye contact. Suddenly a little shy. I was about to say contact. Fuck. Listen, thanks for coming over. I appreciate it. You're welcome. I know you're hungry. That was probably the hunger really coming out to play. Don't mention it. For all his bluster, Bender seems genuinely touched. The two of you sit quietly and eat the rest of your lunch together. 12:50 p.m. Post-lunch malaise has begun to set in. Bender sits out of his chair and jumps to his feet. I say we blow this pop stand. Mr. Vernon said we should stay in our seats. Well, I need to stretch my legs. Bender marches over to the door. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? There's something I want to get. What? It's a surprise. Is it a yay, I feel so good to be a part of this kind of surprise? Or a, I can't believe this is happening to me kind of surprise? If I told you, it would ruin the surprise. So, hotshot, you up for a little field trip? I could use a walk. We shouldn't risk it. Yeah, go. Look, we can only go up from here. We might as well. Well, look, we're already branded a criminal by Vernon. We might as well enjoy the trip to expulsion. I could use a walk. I can use a walk. Lead the way. Are you serious? Aren't you bored? Yeah, there's really nothing to do. That we were literally just supposed to sit there, so it's like nothing to do. That's the spirit. Are the rest of you paying attention? Allison gets up and goes to Bender's side. Claire bites her lip and joins you too. Yay! Damn it. It's like I can't be the only one in here. Andrew shakes his head but succumbs to the peer pressure. Peer pressure! Oh! No! It's okay. This is what the case is for. Andrew shakes his head but succumbs to the peer pressure. Bender cracks a smile. That just leaves you, Wonder Worm, ready to blossom into a butterfly. It's actually caterpillars that turn into butterflies. Well then, Captain Caterpillar, ready to grow some balls? Brian knows it's the wrong decision, but he gets up anyway. Come on, Brian, just let loose, it's fine. Bender flips up his collar, opens the door, and checks down the hall. Vernon's gone. He gives on the all clear and disappears out of sight. The rest of you follow suit. You all follow as Bender struts down the empty hallway. How do you know where Vernon went? Why did I still about to say Bender. I don't. Well then, how do you know when he'll be back? I don't. Being Brad feels pretty good, huh? Can't say Bender doesn't keep things interesting. Claire is unnerved and intrigued at the same time. Come on, Claire, let loose. You got it. Where are we going? Beats me. This is so stupid. Why are we risking getting caught? I don't know. So what are we doing? You ask me one more question, I'm beating the shit out of you. Why are you so aggressive, Andrew? Jesus. Brian chiefly turns to you for support. Aren't you worried what Vernon will do if he catches us? It's okay, Brian. Look, okay, think about it. Out of everyone in detention, Brian would suffer like the least, to be honest, even at the hands of Vernon, because he's probably like a star student or something, right? So he would suffer the least. Like, it's Brian, Claire, Andrew, Allison, me, because I don't know what I did at the last school also. But it was pretty bad, apparently. And then Bender. So, I think Brian's fine. It's okay. Don't worry, we'll be fine. I can't have suspension on my record. Bye, Yale. Hello, community college. Woo! If Vernon catches us, I'll tell him we took you against your will. You do that? Sure. Aw, look at that. That'd be so nice. Bender. God. You know what? I know who that is too. It's my grandma. She always sends me like those little like chain things. But it's instead of like, oh, share this or you'll die tonight. It's always those religious ones. Bender holds up his fist, signaling everyone to halt in the front row of the lockers. In front of a row of lockers, I mean. Here we are. Want to guess which one is mine? It's obviously the one with the heart stickers. So I'm just kidding. The one with the noose. You point to the one that has "Open this locker and you die" graffitied in marker, with an actual noose hanging from the top. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner here, folks. Let's show them what they won. Bender opens the locker. I feel like he's not like dead animals in a locker type white boy, so we should be good. And an actual guillotine comes slicing down and chops his gym sneakers in half. What? He rifles around through piles of moldy food and stinky clothes. Made on vacation? Nah, I'd just rather spend my money on this. Bender grabs a paper bag and pulls out a smaller paper bag, inside which is an even smaller paper bag. Inside the last paper bag is a small plastic bag, which Bender shoves into his pocket. Bags on bags on bags. Is that what I think it is? Screw that, Bender. Put it back. Forget detention. We're going straight to juvie. Brian turns to you. Do you approve of this? Just say no. It's none of my business. Claire and Claire and Andrew aren't worried that he's smoking. They just don't want to get caught with it. That's the thing. Brian is like, oh my god. Brian is having a heart attack, and I feel so bad for him, but it's like kind of hilarious. I totally approve. Just say no. It's none of my business. If you're gonna do it, at least do it around people you trust. If you're going to do it with people, do it around people you trust. Life lessons from my mother. That's what she told me. Does Ruby smoke? Ruby smokes. Ruby smokes. I don't see why she wouldn't. I'm always down for some extracurricular activity. It's high school. She would smoke. Footsteps echo nearby. Uh-oh. That's gotta be Vernon. We should go. Put it back, Bender. What? Just put it in your pocket and run. Too late. Bender, why did you slam it shut, you idiot? Bender slams the locker shut. He walks away as the rest of you follow. Just as you turn the corner, you see Vernon heading back towards the library. You quickly change direction and run the other way. Ooh. Wait, we have to go through the cafeteria. No, the activities hall. Hey man, you don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Allison squeals with anxiety. Me too, Allison. No, don't give me a choice in this. Andrew and Bender look to you. No! Look to Claire! I'm not here. Ugh, of course I had to be the deciding factor. Follow Andrew, follow Bender. Bender's been in detention a lot before, right? He would know. Andrew's been in here like what? Maybe once, twice? Bender probably sneaks out of the detention hall all the time. Look, if you're gonna do criminal activities, trust the person who does it all the time. That's my motto. They would know the escape route. I say we go with Bender. We're through listening to you. We're going this way. Andrew runs down the hall and the others follow behind, except for you and Bender. Okay, it didn't matter anyway. They all ran after him. Live together, die alone. He takes off after the group and you pick up behind. Everyone rushes down a flight of stairs and down a long hall. You turn the corner and run straight into a gated corridor. Bender slams the bars with his fists. Told you we should have listened to Bender. We're dead. No, just me. Get back to the library. Bender stuffs the plastic bag into Brian's underwear. He could have just given it to me. He didn't have to do this to Brian. He's gonna have a heart attack. Nah, Brian. If you get caught, you're gonna get expelled. Well, as Sportle said, if I disappeared forever, it wouldn't make any difference. Aww. And someone's gonna have to take the heat for this. Or we all will. So you're gonna try and be a hero? Believe me, I'd love it if one of you dipsticks stepped up to the plate. He makes eye contact with everyone in the group. They all avoid his gaze. He looks at you last. Oh! You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Fuck it. I'll do it. Oh, that's 30 gems though. Jesus Christ, game. 30 gems. You can go down. You can go down. 10 gems and bust. Oh. You're already in enough trouble. Bender looks relieved. He's like, oh, thank goodness. I didn't really want to do this. Guess I'll owe you one now. Damn right you will. I paid 30 gems on this. I expect 30 gems in return. Guess you will. I'll handle Vernon. Now go. Before anyone can respond, you sprint down the hallway, banging on all the lockers along the way. Let's go, Sherber! Let's go! You chant up and down the hall until Vernon catches up to you. Scott! Hi! What the hell do you think you're doing? Vernon snags you by the collar. Why do you keep just snagging me by the collar? My arm is right there. Vernon snags you by the collar and drags you into an empty classroom. Vernon pushes you into a desk. Jesus! Take a seat. Oh, we might actually find out what we did. You fall into the chair and brace yourself for Vernon's wrath. I don't understand you kids today. Be genuine, be defiant. We're in enough trouble. Okay, they probably got to the library by now, so... You barely know us, sir. I know enough. Do you? Vernon leans in close and thrusts his finger in your face. Personal space, sir. If you don't change course, you're gonna end up just like John Bender. A waste of space. Wow, that's fucking rude. Stick up for Bender, suck up to Vernon. Stick up for him. Bender's got a rough life. He's just trying to figure things out. Is that what he's got you believing? Okay, and it's the truth, sir. Well, this isn't about Bender. This is about you. You made it about Bender. I didn't do that. This is on you. So why don't we take some time to think about the essay you're supposed to write? Brendan marches through the doorway, pulling the closed door behind him. You hear the door lock and Vernon's footsteps fading down the hall. Did you just lock me in a classroom? 1:40 p.m. The minutes creep slowly as you sit alone in an empty classroom. I mean, it's gonna sound odd, but I would be having a time of my life. It's an empty classroom. That's like if you go on a train car and you're the only one in there. There's just something about that that's like really fun. Just then, you're startled by noise coming from the ceiling. What? There's rats in the ceiling. Then sees Ben hanging. You look up to see Bender's head dangling down from an open square in the ceiling tiles. Mind if I drop in? Jesus, Bender, you scared the crap out of me. It just wasn't Bender. It was just a freaking giant rat. It's like, oh my god. Now I'm stuck in an empty classroom with a giant rat. That would have been an adventure. Bender climbs down from the ceiling vent and takes a seat next to you. What are you doing here? I said I owed you one. Hey, well, here's your payback. I would prefer the 30 gems back. I would prefer that. Just drop 30 diamonds on the desk if you wouldn't mind. And we'll be solid. By the way, I heard your conversation with Vernon. Ooh, that was lucky I didn't suck it up. I was just being honest. And possibly committing academic suicide. Well, you know what? It would have happened any moment now with the way he's trigger happy. So, is there any winning with a vice principal like that? I don't think so. Yeah, well, what can I say? Well, listen, as much as I love to stay and chat, I think we should probably get the show on the road. What, you mean through the vents? Is this Outlast to you? No, through the locked door. Yes, genius. The vents. They lead straight back to the library. Now get the hell out of here. Now let's get the hell out of here. Slowly but surely, you inch... Hey, this music's nice. Hey. Hey. Hey, okay. Slowly but surely, you inch forward through the vent with Bender leading the way. You really think this is gonna hold our weight? I don't know, we're skinny enough. Relax. Just keep moving. Just as Bender passes through the vent, he starts telling a joke to ease the tension. Fucking vents. We're crawling through the vents to get back to the library. Okay, like, what is Bender gonna do when he goes back to the classroom? What if he ends up what if I was supposed to... What if he just ended up forgetting I was in there? Like, time to go home. I can't, feel like I'm missing someone. Help! A naked blonde walks into a bar with a poodle under one arm and a 2-foot salami under the other. She lays the poodle on the table. The bartender says, I suppose you won't be needing a drink? The naked lady says, the vent begins to creak under your weight as Bender continues. The naked lady says, oh shit. No! The bottom vent gets out. Crash. You and Bender fall through the ceiling and land on the top floor of the library. As the other kids stare mouths agape, the two of you casually saunter down the stairs, dust to your side. Well, this is the most eventful detention ever. I feel bad for the workers. I gotta come and try to figure out why the heck the vents are busted. Suddenly, the door bursts open and Vernon runs into the library. Hide under Allison's desk. You quickly duck under Allison's table as Bender hides under Claire's. What in God's name is going on in here? Oh yeah, because the thing fell. What was that ruckus? Vernon scans the library trying to locate the source of the ruckus. The students all shrug and look at one another, feigning confusion. What ruckus? Oh, thank goodness, Andrew, you're fine. I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus. Could you describe the ruckus, sir? Watch your tongue, young man. Watch it. You asked what it was. As you crouch nervously under your table, you inhale a puff of dust and start to fuck. To cover it up, Allison starts coughing. That noise? Was that the noise you were talking about? Thank you, Allison. I know. Oh, God. No, it wasn't. This is literally a detention full of ride or dies. Now, I may not have caught you in the act this time, but you can bet I will. Allison giggles, and Vernon points his finger angrily at her. Mark my words, Missy. I will not be made a fool of. And with that, he turns around and heads towards the door. Unfortunately for him, there's a paper toilet seat cover sticking out of his pants. As the door slams shut, everyone commences laughing hysterically. And you and Bender get out from under the tables. Everyone looks at you waiting for an explanation. Be cool, be funny, be sincere. Be funny. You put your arms out, as a matter of factly. Forgot our pencils. Grubby, that was really cool. What was? How you sacrificed yourself for the rest of us? Seriously, I wouldn't have had the nerve to do that. Your legend continues to grow. First day, got detention, became a legend. Awesome. Yeah, you really helped us. But you're kind of crazy, you know that? Listen, crazy is just a higher level of consciousness. You're welcome? Thanks, I guess, Allison? Bender heads over to Brian and sticks out his hand. So, ahab Kyobain Dubaj. Huh? The package in your underpants? Oh yeah, Brian digs around his pants and hands the plastic bag to Bender. Yo, wait, Story, you're not gonna do that in here. Let's put this to a vote. So, what do you say, Rebby? Feel like taking a study break? You know what? I'm gonna get in trouble for being in here in the first place. Nah, I'm just gonna read. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Look, we are gonna be in so much trouble for not even being in that classroom anymore. We might as well. We can only go up from here at this point. Well, I did take the risk not to reap the rewards. Yeah, sure. Now you're talking. Bender stares towards the back of the library. You follow him after. Claire gets up and joins you. Then Brian. Hey! Shit. Andrew begrudgingly gets up and goes with the group. Allison is the only one who stays behind. Really? Oh wait, does she not knows what that is? 2:05 p.m. A thick haze hangs in the air. You and the crew are chilling on the couches in the back of the library. Dang, this is like a really long episode. I thought I was gonna do 2, but it's like 2 or like 1 episode, but like I don't need to. You and the crew are chilling on the couches in the back of the library. Brian is now wearing sunglasses and looking decidedly more relaxed. You're crazy, man. Crazy. He falls back into a giggle fit. Meanwhile, Claire is rambling. Do you know how popular I am? I'm so popular. Everybody loves me so much at this school. Bender laughs along. The pain present on his face throughout the day is no longer there. But, so Rebby, what were you like back at your old high school? To the best parties. I was to the council. To the best parties. I wonder, I was a bit of a loner. Nah, I threw the best parties. No one threw a better party than me. Oh, really? Very cool. Yeah, my parents were never home. So something was always happening at my place. Well, I expected I expected invite to your next party. Oh, trust me, you guys are all coming to the party. Hey, where's Andrew? Oh god. Just then, a rock song blasts from a smaller room inside the library. The door whips open and Andrew emerges through a wall of smoke. Speak of the Sporto. Oh my god! That is the best. The best. Thank you to the artist that drew this. This is awesome. Andrew unzips his sweatshirt. That's a thumbnail right there. That's a thumbnail. That's going in the thumbnail. It's like no competition. That's going in the thumbnail. Andrew unzips his sweatshirt and pumps his fist to the music. He takes off running through the library, dancing at 1,000,000 miles per hour. He executes a series of acrobatic cartwheels and tumble-salts and vaults over the bookshelves. Woo, you're a regular Mary Lou Retton. Andrew jumps on the bench and pulls off his sweatshirt. He beats his chest. You and the rest of the crew hoot and holler at the unexpected display of emotion from Andrew. Who taught you to dance, John Travolta? His grandmother? Everyone laughs like giddy goofballs. Andrew dances back into the music room and slams the door. He pumps his fist and screams. Ah! The glass door shatters into a pile of oh. Okay. Allison looks from afar, intrigued. Through the broken glass, Andrew calls out to you. You could do better, Rebby? How about a dance-off? Maybe. What does the winner get? If you win, you get my varsity jacket. But if I win, you have to write my essay. Oh, I kind of want a varsity. Jesus Christ, game 24. Ugh. Accept your challenge. Okay, Andrew, I accept your challenge. The rest of the kids shout their approval. Well, alright then. Let's do this. What am I gonna have to do? But I get to choose the music. So what's it gonna be? Rock, R&B, disco, country. I want rock. I want rock. I want to rock. Got it. Andrew cues up the rock track and hits play. The beat starts pumping through the speakers and you get two pieces of face off against Andrew. Show us what you got, hotshot. As you nod your head to the music, you launch into some power rock moves. Ending with some nasty air guitar. Boom, top that. Ed was a little nervous as he didn't realize who he was facing off against. I'm not a dancer. No. Then let's see what you got. Andrew launches into his own routine. It's decent, but clearly not as good as yours. He turns to the rest of the crew. Submissive. Rebby. Andrew. Aw, look at her. Sorry, Andrew, I gotta go with Rebby too. Rebby, I'm by a mile. Give me thy jacket, fam. That's 3-1. Rebby wins. Hand over, Sporto. You reach over your hand, heads towards Andrew. Rally dawns as he passes his beloved Letterman jacket to you. Okay, you want it fair and square. I'll give it back though. I'm just wearing it. Keep the jacket, give the jacket to the jacket back to Andrew. Oh, I keep it back then? Yeah. As cool as it would be to have the jacket, you feel bad for Andrew, decide not to take it. That's another day, never made a bake when you're on a study break. Never, what the, I'm slurring again. That's another day. Oh my god, I'm almost going to an hour. That's another day, never make a bet when you're on a study break. I'm so not used to episodes being this long. Thanks, Rebby, that's pretty cool of you. I still get to keep the title, right? Totally. Yeah, Andrew raises your hand in the air. Rebby, Shermer High Dance Champion 1985. You put both your hands in the air trying to say the other kids cheer you on. 2:23 p.m. Jesus, how long is this freaking detention? Jesus. Everyone is winding down after the study break. Ryan, you got a middle name? Yeah? Guess. Allison approaches and sits down next to Brian. Your middle name is Ralph, as in puke. Your birthday is March 12th, and you're 5'9½". You weigh 130 pounds. And your social security number. Whoa! I accidentally clicked. Do you work at the DMV? Did you steal his wallet? Did you steal his wallet? Yes. Alright, Allison. I was kidding. Allison reveals Brian's wallet. Give it to me. No. Give it. Allison tosses the wallet to you. You check out Brian's ID. This is the worst fake ID I've ever seen. Aw, you got a fake ID. Do you realize you made yourself 68? Oh, I know, I goofed it. What do you need a fake ID for? So I can vote. Deborah laughs. I mean, yeah, okay, but maybe don't put freaking 68 when you don't look 68. That's probably gonna sound really weird, but today has been the best day I've had in a long time. I feel the same way. Claire laughs. That is the saddest thing I've ever heard. Ah! Shut up, Claire. We can all have shopping trips, okay? I'm serious. Kind of agree with them. Well, I'm gonna be here every Saturday for the next 2 months. so you're all welcome to join me. Something occurs to Claire as she turns to you. You know, we've been stuck together all day, but we don't really know anything about you. Uh-oh. Yeah, Ruby, tell us something weird about you. I have never farted. I once ate 30 pickles in 3 minutes. I can't. I'm just reminded back to... Alright, quick story time. I used to be, like, in, like, this youth... I used to go to this youth church program with, like, an old friend of mine. And I kind of used to go a lot. It was kind of messed up, but I always went, like, because they gave you free candy. But then as you got older, you couldn't get the candy anymore. So it was like, eh. So, on the bus ride back, one of the time, they had a little small competition, who could eat the most pickles. So I decided to join in, see how many I could do, along with everybody else. And let's just say that by the time, that was a mistake. And by the time the bus dropped me off, it was in my backyard puking. I ran to the backyard because I didn't think I would make it to the bathroom, because the bathroom was like all the way upstairs. It was the only bathroom we had at the house, and it was all the way upstairs. So I ran to the backyard and threw up. I once ate 30 pickles. I don't know, but it sounds kind of cool. It's very impressive because, like, I was very disgusted by the pickles I ate, but I kept going. So let's do the pickles one. This one time, someone dared me to eat 30 pickles in 30 minutes. 3 minutes. That sounds awful. Were they kosher, dill, or gherkin? There's different kinds of pickles. An assortment. Why? Just trying to paint a picture. So what was the aftermath? I puked for 3 hours and peed Neon Green for a week. Hey! Well, I know something. Oh god, did you still... Allison, give me my wallet back. How about Rebby that she's not telling us? What is with the intense music that they're playing? Your eyes widen as Allison pulls out a crustled piece of paper from her bag and dangles it in front of the group. Oh! Smart mouth. I'm still a smart mouth, aren't I? Wasn't I a smart mouth last time? You can't let a moment pass without just the right quip. Okay. You chose to say the knife was yours. You chose to say your lunch with Bender. You chose to sacrifice. You chose to stick up for Bender with Vernon. You chose to sacrifice yourself for the group. You chose to sacrifice yourself for the group. You accepted Andrew's challenge and won. You chose to let Andrew take the Letterman jacket. You chose to sacrifice yourself for the group. Alright. It's okay. Aight. Home. 1 gem! Do you know how many gems I freaking spent, game? Alright. Excuse me. That was very gross and very unprofessional. I'm so sorry about that. But I will not edit it out.